Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim wassalatu wassalamu ala Rasulillah. Dear my students, grade 8, welcome back again. Let's go on and finish our unit 8 for the second term. In today's lesson, inshallah, we have writing and we have the workbook. Open your book, page 68. Here we have a writing task. Your school is organizing a writing competition, and the title of this competition is The Development of Communication in the Future. So this is the title of your writing, The Development of Communication in the Future. You have to plan and write a report of 2 paragraphs to take part in this competition. So your paragraph is going to be about what? The first one, about the means of communication from the past you would like to bring back and why. As you remember, we have some means of communications like messages in bottles, pigeons, smoke signals. In the second paragraph, you're going to write about what you think communication will be like in the future. So you're going to divide your writing task into 2 paragraphs. The first one about means of communication from the past, and the second paragraph what you think communication will be in the future. After that, try to fill in the following organizer with your notes, then write a report in your notebook. Let's go on together. This is the following organizer that we have. I'd like you to write the notes here, and after that write the report in your notebook. Here we are going to speak about the development of communication. On the left here, we are going to write about communication from the past. And on the right, you are going to speak about communication in the future. Take your time to complete this organizer. Then come back again to check your answers with me and to compare them with what we are going to discuss together. Let's check the organizers that we have here. From the past, we have fires and smoke signals, messengers, fires, bottles, pigeons, and telegraph. So these are means of communication from the past. What about the future? What have you written? Okay, compare what you have written with this. Wearable bracelet, smart newspaper, smart eye lenses, auto voice translating, flying cars, household robots. Go on and you have to revise your report. I'd like you to check this. While writing your report, I'd like you to be careful about, have you written an introduction that attracts the reader's attention? You have to write a hook. Why here? To attract the reader's attention. You have to make sure that each paragraph consists of a topic sentence. And after the topic sentence, you have to write the supporting details. Supporting details, we write them to support the topic sentence. And you have to end with a final thought stating your opinion. Okay, this is a conclusion here. And at the end, try to edit your writing and be careful about your punctuation, your grammar, and everything in the writing. Take your time to check this. Now you can read your reports to your friends. Let's go on together to page 25 in your workbook. Exercise number 2. Here you are going to complete the following sentences with words from the list. We have group of words here: gradually, various, skillful, curve, consequently, axis. You have to choose between these words. You are going to write them down in their correct places. Look at them and answer the following 5 questions. Take your time and then come back to check your answers with me. Let's go on to check the answers. The first one, the captain of the ship is so space that he was able to avoid the iceberg. He was what? Excellent. Skillful. Here we have the word skillful. So he is so skillful that he was able to avoid the iceberg. Second sentence, number 2. People in some poor countries are unable to get space to what they need. Excellent. access. So here they are unable to get access to what they need in poor countries. Number 3, only professional artists are able to space pictures on metals. We want a verb here. That's right. Curve. Curve. Number 4, the weather is space here getting hotter these days. Excellent. It's going to be what here? Gradually, step by step, getting hotter these days. Number 5, air consists of space gases like oxygen and nitrogen. Excellent. It's going to be what? Various. Various. Let's go together to page 26. This exercise, we want to correct the verbs in the following sentences. You are going to choose. Let's move together to page 26. In this one, you are going to correct the verbs in the following sentences. You have two verbs. You are going to correct them. Put one of them in the past simple and the other one in the past perfect. The first action that happened first, put it in the past perfect. And the second action, put it in the past simple, as we have said. Number 1 is done for you. He says it started to rain after we had gotten to the station. Take your time to answer this one. Let's check the answers together. The first one is done as we have said. It started to rain after we had gotten to the station. What about number 2? By the time we spaced the party, all the guests. As we have said before, when we find the word by the time, excellent, past simple. So here you are going to write what? Reached. And all the guests, the first action that happened first, excellent, had left. So by the time we reached the party, all the guests had left. Number 3, why didn't you go to bed after you? We have supper here. Excellent, had, the auxiliary verb, and had the main verb, mean eating. Number 4, your letter space 5 minutes after he. It's an easy question for you. So your letter came, excellent, 5 minutes after he, that's right, had left. The first action in the past perfect. Number 5, I space my aunt for the flowers she space me. Excellent. I thanked my aunt for the flowers she. So this is the first action, had sent. That's right. Number 6, Ali couldn't space the door because he spaced his keys. Well done. So open the door because we have couldn't here. So we are going to use the infinitive form. The door because he. So I want the first action that happened first. Excellent. Past perfect. So had. And PB from lose. Excellent. Lost. So had lost his keys. So this is the example. Now try to complete the following sentences. You have 3 sentences. Complete them in your own. Take your time and complete them. Use past perfect or past simple. Let's check the answers here. After I had woken up, excellent. I had a shower and prayed. Let's see the next one. I had been in New York before 6 years before. I moved to London. So this is the second action. Number 3, by the time we arrived. This is the first action or the second action. Excellent. This is the second action that happened in the past simple. So I want the action that happened in the past perfect. Excellent. Our mother had cooked lunch. Here you are going to choose the correct answer to complete the following story. You have a story here. Read it carefully and try to answer it. Take your time to answer this one. Let's check the answers together. Our night in winter, I returned home at about 10 p.m. feeling space tired and hungry. Excellent. We have and here. So it's going to be what here? Both and. Okay. After I. When we find after I here. Excellent. That's right. Going to be past perfect. So had eaten. I space straight to my bed. Excellent. Went. Past simple. Suddenly in the middle of the night. I heard. Past simple. A strange noise coming from the living room. Space. I was sleepy and scared in the darkness. That's right. Although I was sleepy and scared in the darkness, I summoned all my courage to go downstairs. Here we have two sentences and we link them using although. When I, after when we are going to use what here? That's right, past simple. So it's going to be what? Reached. The living room, a cat jumped out the window. I started laughing to reassure myself. It was, that's right, the most terrible night I have ever had. Try to read this story again. Thank you and see you inshallah in other units.